All right, what's going on, guys? It's Nando back again with another video. Thanks for stopping by. And this is going to be one more review, probably my last review, probably my last video on that bike right over there. Now, if you guys are new to my channel, I've been doing a couple reviews on the Lectric XP. That's that bike right there. It's taken kind of the e-bike by storm. And I've gotten a lot of people kind of hating on my videos lately, kind of telling me that I don't know what I'm talking about, this, that, and the other. So I want to start this video off by talking a little bit about what this video is about. I am not an e-bike expert. I'm not a cycling expert. I am as beginner gets. And I want you guys to understand that, because this is my perspective. This kind of video is for people out there who have never been on an e-bike, for people out there who didn't even know e-bikes existed, people out there that had no idea that they even probably wanted an e-bike, or that an e-bike could make their commute easier, more fun, more interesting, or that their hobby would become more fun and more interesting. That is what this video right here is all about. And when I get people that start to talk to me a little bit about how I don't know this and I don't know that and I don't know what I'm talking about and blah, 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 it's frustrating, because I did tell you guys at the beginning of the video what the video is about. But with that being said, let's talk a little bit about the bike. The bike costs $899 US. The bike goes anywhere from 25 to 50 miles on a single charge. Of course, that depends on how aggressive you ride it. That depends on your weight. That depends on how you genuinely want to enjoy that bike. And what I mean by that is that the bike has 5 pedal assist modes. It has a 1, has a 2, has a 3, has a 4, and it has a 5. You can use that bike if you want, just like a standard bike, meaning just pedal the darn thing. You have gear shifters. You can use that bike in any one of those assist modes, which is going to cause the bike to literally give you an assist, and that's what makes it fun. Personally, I love riding that thing on 2 or 3. Haven't really gone to 4, never touched 5. Most I get on it is about 19 miles per hour, but my sweet spot is anywhere between 12 to 16, 17. Again, that depends on the pedal assist. The bike, to me, is really cool. It has a nice little bike rack. Let me come back here and show you guys what I'm talking about. Has a nice little bike rack back here. It has fat tires. I think it's a cool looking bike, and it's $899 US. And there's a lot of people that have been commenting on my channel saying that there's a lot better out there. There's a lot more expensive, that there's this, that there's that. And you are 100% correct. There are. This bike, I don't think, is intended for that market. This bike is intended for the market of someone who doesn't really have the money to spend on a better bike. Or if they do, they don't know if they want to spend it, because they have yet to try to see if they like that kind of vehicle. And personally speaking, I don't have $3,000 to spend on a nice Go Cycle GX, because that is something I was looking into, something that I was going to start saving for and probably buy in a year or two. I'm an average person, an average consumer. $899, that's a lot cheaper than spending $3,000. And $899 to have the amount of fun that I've had on that bike thus far, that's worth it to me. That's 100% worth it to me. And the fact that that bike pretty much came in a box, folded, because, oh, by the way, you get to fold that bike, and I was up and running in no time, is so much funner than having to do anything to it, to have to adjust. And now, of course, in previous videos, I talked about things that maybe this bike could improve on, things that this bike needs to have adjusted, things that this bike did or came like that personally, you know, a lot of people didn't know about. You know, this bike had a derailleur issue. This bike had, you know, a derailleur guard issue. This bike had some spoke and sprocket issues. And those are all things that, if you're going to invest in a bicycle, if you're going to invest in an e-bike, you need to know about those things. I didn't. Now I do. Now I know what to look forward to. And you know what? I haven't made any of those updates yet. I haven't made any of those fixes yet, even though I have told people on this video to make those updates and upgrades. It still works. It works really, really fine. And I love it. I've got about 92 miles on it, and I like it a lot. So I want this video to just be a video in which, yeah, I am venting about my enjoyment for that bike. I am venting about my frustration that a lot of people out there have kind of, I don't know, it's almost like they've gone out of their way to you know, people have gone out of their way to literally cast a cloud of doubt over certain e-bikes for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe because it's manufactured in China, maybe because this or the other. I don't know. I don't care. I use it, I like it, and I recommend it. And if you guys use a certain e-bike that you think I should be aware of, let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to know about it. I'd love to read about it. I'd love to go ahead and do my research on it and figure out if that's something for me. But for those that have been considering the Lectric XP, understand that 25 to 50 miles of range on a single battery charge is fantastic. I mean, it gets me home and back when I'm doing these kinds of videos. It gets me home and back when I'm out and having fun. The fat tires go right over puddles and grass and gravel just fine. The bike rack on the back has come in useful. I have changed the bike seat. I'm using a C9 Cloud off of Amazon. I'll link that in the description below. You know, there's a couple things that I wish it had or wish it did better. I wish I didn't have to worry about, you know, fine-tuning it off the bat, and I wish the sprockets didn't make noise as my weight sat on it, but maybe that's a sign that I'm too fat and I need to lose weight. I don't know. I don't care. But those things haven't kept me from riding this bike. And with that being said, guys, let me know in the comment section below if you consider buying this bike. If you have it, do you like it? Do you own it? I know, again, I've made several videos on this bike before, and this is more of a vent session than it is an informational video. But I really, really, really like this bike, and I really, really, really wish that I could go around showing people why this bike is so cool. And there you have it. I mean, the bike is a really good looking bike. It comes in white, it comes in black. I've had people stop me on the side of the street. I've had people ask me all about it. I mean, it says Lectric. If it had the E, people would know what I'm talking about. But Lectric is a good bet to understand that it is an e-bike. And there you have it. Is there anything I shouldn't be aware of? I know at the end of these videos, I like to ask you guys if there's things I should adjust and accessories I should get. I do need to get a phone holder. I do need to get a little trunk back. I need to get things like that so I can carry things like this and not have to always use my backpack. So that's on me. Also, if any of you have washed your bike, please let me know what's your method of washing it, because I have a lot of mud under there. I definitely want to be careful. Obviously, I'm not going to hose the darn thing down, but I definitely want to kind of approach it in a much more careful way. Maybe some wipes, I don't know. But yeah, if you like this kind of video, if you enjoy the bike, leave a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. If you like technology, if you like these kinds of vlogs about tech or about just stuff like this, please, again, hit that subscription. It's free. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. It's Nando. Peace, salute, and adios. Oh, and more importantly, like always, if you're new to the channel, stay geeky. And if you're not, please continue to stay geeky. Hello, hello. Holy baby, morning, morning, morning.